Welcome to Send It News, your hub for Aussie road transport. Stay tuned for the latest news, cutting edge tech and reviews in the Australian transport industry. Subscribe for the ride. G'day and welcome to Send It News. I'm your host Johnno, and I'm thrilled to be bringing a news source for the latest and greatest in the world of Aussie trucking. Buckle up because we've got a lot in store. Now you might be wondering, why another transport industry news service? Aren't there already other media outlets covering that? Well my friends, at Send It News, we're here to fill a gap in the media landscape. We know the trucking industry is the backbone of this great country, but one group in that industry is massively underrepresented, and that's us truckies. We are the glue that holds the industry together, and it's truckies themselves that don't have a voice. We don't have media tailored to our concerns, and it's time we had a dedicated space just for us. Send It News is for Aussie truckies, and our aim is simple: to be your go-to source for all things trucking. We will cut through the jargon and report on issues that directly affect us, from the latest industry news and updates to stories from the road. We will also have reviews of truckie related products and services. Basically, if it's for or about truckies, we've got you covered. We're not just reporting the news, we're living it with you. And we won't be just parroting headlines, we're about heart. We will present stories relatable to you. We want to capture the real essence of the trucking community, the hard work, the camaraderie, and the stories that make this lifestyle so unique. We want to meet you out there and tell those stories. We want to give you information on products and services that will help you. Reviews that aren't coloured by sponsorship or corporate bias. I'm a truckie just like you, and I'm building this in my downtime from driving with basically a $0 budget. At the time of recording, we have a laptop, a desk, a microphone, an old video camera, and a modern cell phone, as well as the support and encouragement of my amazing partner, but that's about it. We are lucky enough to have a spare room that's being set up as an office/studio, which will be fitted out as we learn what we require. I will also be researching and gradually adding to the equipment I need to take with me on my travels, so that when I meet all of you, I'm better able to share your stories. As this channel grows, we have big plans, so hang in there with us, support us as we learn and evolve and help build a community. For it's all of you and your feedback that will guide what Send It News becomes in the months and years ahead. Now I know you've got stories to share too, and I want to hear them. You'll be able to join the conversation right here in our coming live chat. You'll be able to hit us up on our socials, which are currently under construction. We will be on all of your favourite platforms. Your stories are what will keep this community alive, and we're here to celebrate them. We also plan on sharing our journey with you. We will make updates on the challenges the channel faces, the issues that pop up, and how we learn to adapt, evolve and grow the community. We will share and celebrate milestones and possibly ask for your help and advice from time to time. We are new to news and content creation, and like all things new, we're sure there'll be a few bumps in the road. I've been in and around the transport industry since I was a child. I grew up in the St Rasia area of northern Victoria on a farm, and from a very early age I was packing produce and loading trucks for market. I became an apprentice diesel mechanic on a large farm, fixing tractors, trucks and other farm equipment, and that's where I gained my HR licence. But it wasn't until years later and a career change where my love for trucking really grew. I wanted a break from the tools. I started working in a huge warehouse, loading and unloading wine and packaging from trucks. I got to know the regular drivers, and I was awestruck by these big beautiful machines as they came in. I loved the stories told by the drivers, the camaraderie, the sense of belonging, so I decided I wanted to become a truckie, and I finally got my MC licence in 2004, and I haven't left the industry since. I've been incredibly fortunate. I've travelled to every corner of Australia, and I've driven some of the most awesome trucks, from rigids right up to quad road trains. I've towed just about every trailer you can think of, from flat tops to taut liners, tippers to tankers and everything in between. I've moved to different parts of the country, and I've got to experience so many different industries, from mining through to manufacturing. It's always been my goal in the industry to try everything, and in the last 20 years I've been lucky enough to fulfill most of those goals. About the only thing I haven't done is livestock haulage, and look, I'm not upset about that. I've always been thirsty to learn, and I've done a number of online courses while being a driver, getting a Bachelor of Science degree via distance education. I also did a Diploma of Business course, all the while driving interstate full time. I was given the opportunity to move into administration with a large national carrier a few years ago, and I rose quickly through the ranks and then into management, eventually becoming an operations manager. I took a redundancy earlier this year due to the hard economic times the industry is currently experiencing. I was also a bit burnt out, to be honest, and I was a little fed up with trucking at the time, as I hadn't really had a break. I took some time off, and it was the first real rest I'd had in over 20 years. But the bug bit me again, so I began working for a small family business based here in St Rasia in August 2023. I've wanted to be a content creator for a few years now, and I've been learning and researching, but something always held me back. I had 1,000,001 ideas based on different hobbies or other interests, but I just never managed to make that start. I've always loved technology, and I'm a bit of a nerd. I love learning new things, and over the pandemic period I taught myself a few new skills, some basic video editing and reporting skills. Then earlier this year I read something that was my eureka moment, and it was so simple. It was make content about the thing you know the most about, not just the thing that's your current hobby or currently holds your interest. Make content on the subject you can talk about in your sleep. So after more research and planning, here we are. I wanted a channel name that truckies can easily identify with. I remembered so many conversations that ended with a laugh and a cheeky grin and the phrase, "just send it." So Send It News was born. We here at Send It have a lot of work to do to get this all up and running, and we can't wait to meet all of you as they become live. I'm currently exploring options to help raise some funds to grow our capabilities and quality, and I'll keep you informed as they develop. So in summary, whether you're a seasoned road warrior or just starting your journey into the world of trucking, this channel is for you. We're here to inform, entertain, and most importantly to connect with all of you out there on the road. So hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let's hit the road together. I'm Johnno, this is Send It News. Until next time, keep living the dream and stay safe out there.